All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spiritfarer. This is what I believe to be part 13 of our series and potentially the final episode of this playthrough. It has been a long journey, one that I fully enjoyed every minute of it. I mean, this game has been deeply emotional. It has pulled me to my core in ways that I wasn't even expecting, from saying goodbye to some of the spirits like Alice and Astrid, and we just said goodbye to Giovanni and Beverly, and I still am feeling the emotional turmoil of saying goodbye to Gwen, who was our first spirit on this intrepid journey, and it's been a lot of goodbyes. Many of them have been beautiful, and many more have been bittersweet. But it would appear that with our last meeting with Death in the last episode, that this potentially could be the end of this journey. And while, of course, as you would imagine, I hope that it's not, you know, as we've come to learn in this game, sometimes whether you're ready or not, you have to say goodbye. So if this is the end of the journey, the end of our playthrough together for this game, I just want to let you all know how just honored I am to have been able to share this experience with anybody that was willing to watch and go on this journey with me. It has been one of the greatest games that I think we've played on this channel. And part of that is because of the excitement and the enthusiasm that many of you have brought to this experience. And so it's kept me going when I felt like I was too emotional to continue on. You all have kept me going. You've kept me pushing forward, and I appreciate you for it. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for the support. And I hope that whatever journey we go on next, you'll be right there along for the ride. And so without further ado, I hope you enjoy it. You know, if this is the final episode, it's been a long one of the longer series on the channel, but it's been one of the most memorable ones yet. And so thank you so much. Without further ado, go ahead and sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and let's do this. I feel like this potentially is the end of the journey. We have a new spirit here, which is Lily, which apparently is the sister of our dear Spiritfarer. And I just have a feeling that this is ultimately going to result in us ending this. However, we still do have a couple of spirits to help, a few spirits that we could potentially see off from Bruce and Mickey to Stanley. There's obviously still spirits that we could help, but apparently it seems like, I don't know, it would appear as though we don't have to necessarily help all the spirits, which I think is a very interesting thing. So it seems like we could really it seems like we've done enough of the spirits to potentially see the end of this journey, or we could stop and help everyone else. So I think that's really, I think it would appear that choice is really up to us. And so I think we're going to do a little bit of both. We'll see if we can help out a few spirits. We'll see if we can help out a few spirits today. And then I think we'll kind of end the episode with doing the Lily quest and see if that actually ends the game. You know what I mean? And while we do that, I hope that we can do a little reflection, talking about my experience with the game, the things that I really enjoyed, the things that stood out to me, and all of that good stuff. So all right. So we got some of the pine planks, which looks like it did give us enough. I'm actually going to hit the hay here. We'll get a little rest, and then we'll continue on. We got a lot of stuff to do in this episode before we actually do the Lily quest. And so I kind of want to get to all of it, you know? Let's take a look at the map here. We're going to head over to the shipwright and get this upgrade for the ship speed. But while we're heading over there, I just want to take a look and show you what we're working on here. We've got, obviously there's an area down here we've never been to, Crow's End. And I don't know if there's anything down this way. I feel like there has to be, right? There's also this area up here that we've never really explored. I don't know if it's going to let us go this far, but You know, I feel like there's got to be another town or two up in this direction. And then maybe even something over here as well. So there's definitely some stuff that we still have not explored yet. And that does excite me because it means that we're not fully done yet. Let me talk to Stanley here. That looks exactly like paper. It's even pretty cool. Yes, I will do it. Just give to me now. I bet I could draw some blueprints on it. All right, so let's give him the paper that we so lovingly crafted for him. I have crayons in my house. A bunch of them are hiding in the sofa. Thanks, Big Hat. I'll start by drawing the nicest blueprints ever, the biggest and most beautiful houses. Maybe someday I could draw buildings for real. Yeah, someday. All right, junior architectural designer. And then he also wants us to use the crusher, the foundry, and the loom on a bunch of random things. I just want to see how this works. If we use the loom here, exactly what items can we use? Oh, wow. We can use everything, or at least a couple items. Maybe I'll try these leeks and see if that. All right, so that's done. We got the crusher as well, which we already kind of did. We used that, but I don't know. I guess for some reason it didn't work. We'll use the apples. All right, we got that. And then, of course, the foundry. I think 2 should be good, right? That should give us enough. It's a long process. All right, there we go. Wait, so what exactly were we supposed to do? Oh, we did. So we really do have to cook 3 items in the foundry. It's interesting. Well, that's unfortunate. I thought it was about the specific number of product versus the actual product itself, but I guess that makes sense. We would need to at least apply 3 to get it to work. All right, there we go. All right, so that's done. Luckily for us, we've got our dear boy Stanley already right here for us. You made so many mistakes. I wouldn't have made that many. My dad would say, don't worry about it too much. That would really make my mom mad. All right. So we got that done. Now let's head to the ship right here. And let's see what we can, let's see if we can get one of these final upgrades. All right, so it looks like, okay, so we don't have enough to get the immense size or the colossal size. I feel like in terms of boat size, I feel like we're pretty good. And some of these boat improvements that I really care about, like this one, makes the boat go 60% faster. That sounds like a deal. We need XP potions and a bunch of other stuff. I don't know how to get these XP potions to get this final one, but 60% faster. Let's see, we're actually going to put this to the test right now. Let me actually see what we can, if we can get anything from this guy. Francis says, it's your lucky day. How lucky you must be. I've got a new errand just for you. All right, let's see. A new errand, you say? Looks like it's all for money. Except for these garden seed sampler pack. And a couple of other things. Yeah, looks like nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Anything that we can sell? Sell all these failed experiments. All right, that seems to be about it. I mean, nothing really outside of that. Oh, here's the cheese that we've been acquiring. That sells for a decent amount. Same with the sauerkraut. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Wow, tomatoes are looking really nice. All right. Nothing too crazy there. All right, so now let's go ahead and go to, I guess we'll just go here and then we'll just start shooting straight up and see how far it'll take us. And while we're doing that, we'll collect these peaches that our buddy Bruce needs. All right, is there anything that we can plant? We got coffee. I guess we'll do these tomato seeds. Why not? All right. Let's see. So we want to go to... I'm going to go over here. Use Alex's bus stop 50 times. Holy moly. We did use it. We have used it quite often. We like to get around. Oh, I forgot we got the little teleport thing. Where it's like a little lunging thing. Okay, so we've been here, right? Okay, yeah. So let's go. Let's just see. I just want to see how far it'll allow us to travel. Is he going to change his mind again? What is your problem? You ruined this whole operation. The buyer is very specific about his cargo. What am I going to do with carrots or peaches? You're the worst partner I've ever had. You can't even get a simple order straight. My brother would never mess up like this. I don't think this is going to work out. Let's go. You weren't ready to step up. I shouldn't have trusted you. Listen, let's go. I know a place. It's called the Everdoor. We should go now. Wow. I don't, am I missing something? Am I not understanding something about this relationship? I feel like Bruce and Mickey, I don't know. I feel like they've always been, obviously I think Bruce is the big one, right? Like he doesn't really talk too much, but Mickey, I'll tell you, he got to be one of the most unappreciative spirits I think we've ever had. And I'm not sure. I don't know. I try not to judge because I worry that I might be misunderstanding something about them. And I'm hoping that they'll reveal that as we take them to the Everdoor. But holy moly, this is, I mean, Mickey just really lays into us sometimes. Like without so much as a thank you. And it makes me wonder what would have happened if I already had the 100 carrots. Would I have been able to give them to him? Or would he have still changed his mind and told us to collect peaches, you know? Stuff like that keeps me up at night, you know? All right, where are we looking? All right, pretty good. I really hope I really hope there's a town or something. It looks like it's gonna block us off though. So maybe I'll go this direction. See if we can open it up. I don't know. I just want to see before we, do, this Lily quest. I just want to know if there's any other towns that we could potentially be missing, There we go. We got some eggs. Nice. Nice. All right, so I'm gonna throw in a few more. We got turnips. We got, yeah. Yeah, I'm still reeling from what just happened with Bruce and Mickey. I feel like Bruce and Mickey will potentially go down as one of the worst exits in this game. I mean, I still think that I forgot the name of the spirit who just left. He just left and like never even said goodbye. I still think about that one a lot, but oh, okay, so there we go. There was another town. I had a feeling. I was like, there's got to be another town. So we'll go there, and that should open up this surrounding area. It looks like the map kind of starts to taper off, around here. I would say our boat is pretty fast now. It definitely seems like it's a decent speed. All right, here we go. The Misty Woods. All right. Not exactly sure what this place is, but okay, here we go. It's got some gold on it. Nice. Oh, wow. We got the cellar upgrade. Totally worth it. All right. Let me see if I just want to check our map to see if we missed anything here. Okay, cool. So that kind of opened that up. We're going to go straight across and see if there's anything else, over in this direction. I say the best way to discover things in this game is to just explore, which is pretty cool, but let's see. And then once we do that, we'll go back to this bus stop and we'll take it all the way down here. So I've always been curious about what this Crow's End is. And it's funny because that stop has been there. Like this stop has been here since like the beginning of the game. And so, oh, there's a spirit here too? At the Hikarashima Lighthouse. Well, that's interesting. If I'm remembering this one correctly, we couldn't really do a whole lot here. It felt like there was just like a light and that was about it. But now it seems like there might be a spirit there, so we might actually go check that out. All right, let's see what we need for the cellar upgrade. Bottled ectoplasm? Okay. Seems to be about it. Let me see if we can actually do that. But how do I wonder how we actually get to talking to the beetle? He said the beetle would sometimes know. Okay, there we go. So we can't. Okay. Just had to do a bunch of stuff. Wow, these things are really hard to catch. Holy moly. There we go. Thankfully for the dash, it is a lot easier. There we go. They are very hard to predict though. Oh, come on, brother. There we go. I'll take it. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. There we go. The cellar has been improved. All right, so it looks like we've reached the end. We're gonna go to sleep. I just wanted to see if there was like where the boundary was of how far we could go. See if there's any other towns that we potentially could come across, you know? All right, let's go ahead and see. Looks like we've reached the end of the line here. And I wonder how far it goes. Like, so it looks like, yeah, I just want to see how far this map goes. Water our plants, of course. Now, what is this? Some sort of beacon? It doesn't seem like it's going to let us go that way. Oh, no, that was nothing. Oh, that must have been where we had labeled. All right, so it seems like, yeah, it seems like can't really go into these areas or anything like this. So I guess I'm just going to take it down this way. All right. Oh, I forgot to grab this food here. Got some cheese in there. I guess we'll just throw some more of the milk in there and maybe even some of the yogurt. Okay, so another tuna spot. Interesting. We're just gonna keep taking it down. Just trying to unlock the map at this point. But it seems like for the most part, this is all done. I don't know, I always imagined that there was all this stuff down here that we could explore, but it seems like it's all pretty confined, you know? Like, I think the glacier is the biggest hurdle. I always thought that when we got the mist cleaner, that we were going to have access to all this extra stuff over here, and it seems like that's not really the case. Which is fine. Which is fine. Alright, let's do a few of these. We got to get the... I think we needed clear glass sheets. So we'll let that do its thing. There we go. All right, I'm gonna throw this last one in there. While that's doing its thing, let's see. All right, so it seems like that's pretty much cleared up. We got pretty much all that we can from this area. I mean, it seems like there might be something over here, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go back. I feel like we've seen all we can see from this part of the map. Let's go to Crow's End. I just want to see what that is, and then we'll go to the Everdoor. And I suppose after that point, we could just do the quest or do the Lily quest. It's crazy to think that we're almost done. I mean, if this really is starting to feel like the end, you know, we've been actually saying goodbye to more spirits than we have been collecting, you know, or gathering on our little voyage. So mysterious word. Alright, I guess we'll do this quest. Might as well, right? I really like this one, the shooting stars and all. It's a great quest. Oh man, the dash just makes this game so much more accessible. There were times before when it felt like we were so slow in reaching a lot of things that we wanted to get to, and now it's like, feels like we're unstoppable. All right. So to the bus stop we go. Wow, it's crazy to think. I mean, even having cleared up pretty much most of the map, I mean, this is a pretty big game. This is I mean, we started in just kind of this little central area with a little bit to explore. I guess a lot to explore, actually, when you think about it. But we explored piece by piece, discovering all these unique and interesting towns and people, and some incredible dialogue. And then it's crazy to think that we've kind of reached the end of that, you know? All right, so let's go all the way down here. We haven't been here in a while. All right, now we can finally go to Crow's End. There we go. We got silk fabric. I think that actually sells for a decent amount. I'm pretty sure I remember getting a nice pretty penny for it. Crow's End ink. Really? I was like, holy moly. Oh, interesting. Now, what is up there? Oh, we got some other stuff that we'll take a look at down here too. Just want to talk to this person. Oh, another spirit. You look lost, young one. I can show you what you've been missing this whole time. Let me come aboard. My teaching starts now. The Dog Whisperer. Interesting. I didn't think we'd actually be uncovering or encountering more spirits. And yet here we are. Nope, no getting up there. At least we can grab this one. Green salad recipe. This ability just allows us to cover so much ground. It's pretty insane when you think about it. All right, now let us see another new spirit. little doggo, maybe. Your training with me starts today. I can see it in your eyes. You are feeling overwhelmed with this job. You need guidance, balance, strength, new skills, someone to teach you. That someone is me. From this point on, there will be no backsliding. There will be no physical contact either. I need your full devotion and your cooperation. I will steel your resolve and bolster your courage, but only if you do as I say and never question my methods. Now listen up, student. You will be tested. You will be graded. You will cry. In the end, you will succeed. Right? Enough of this. Let's see what you're made of. A real challenge awaits. On your feet, quickly. Wow, it's kind of bossy. Good. You seem to be in top physical shape. Now, the real challenge can start. I've marked a few locations on your map. You need to find these locations and conquer them. I will be watching you, analyzing your every move. Go on. Ooh, like a Mr. Miyagi training. That's kind of cool. Nice, we got yogurt and all that stuff. All right. Well, certainly wasn't expecting to get a new spirit. Let's see if we can get to the bus stop. Whatever that is. Severe thunderstorm. Interesting. And then shadow forest. Let's go to the shadow forest. That seems inviting. And then once we're done with that, we'll see if there's anything left. I mean, once we're done with that, we probably could just go to the Everdoor ourselves. You know what I mean? We probably don't even need to go back to the bus stop. Just go from there to here. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll say goodbye to good old Bruce and Mickey. It'll be a bittersweet goodbye. Well, luckily we actually made it to the Shadow Forest. I didn't think we were going to make it in time before it hit sleepy hours. Does Stanley need something else? You don't have a Fakin Hushed yet. It's usually white and round. Okay. Love it with toes. And they always have dozens. Okay. Mysterious word. I still have no idea what it is, but, you know, I'm hoping that we'll just kind of stumble upon it on our own. There we go. Is there really nothing else here? A couple of trees to chop down. Is that really it? Wow, I guess so. It's kind of strange. All right, lucky for us, there's another bus stop right here. All right, there we go, to the bus stop. All right, to the ever door we go. So we can catch any fish while we're there. Nice. Where are you going? Where are you going? No, where are you going? Where are you going? Didn't you say you want to go to the Everdor? And now they're going back to their house? I'm befuddled. I'm beside myself. This is feeling like a wild goose chase. All right, all that just, you could have stopped right at the start. We need to talk. I've been, you know how I've been. Want to go somewhere? All right. All right. So that was it, right? Hopefully that was what... Okay. Seems like that was it. Wait, do I really have to wait for them to... Holy moly. He's really dragging this one out, ladies and gentlemen. Really dragging this one out. Listen, Bruce, I don't mean to... Oh, I almost forgot. What is it this time? Listen. Let's just get on. I can't do this job without my brother. Let's just get on and talk it through. Okay. Yeah, no, cool. We could do that. So I think with this, with Mickey and Bruce leaving, this would actually mark the last of kind of the, I guess, the OG spirits that we've kind of helped, you know, at least one of the final ones. I didn't plan this life for me and my brother. They used to call me the talker. I could talk your ear off. I would never shut up. However, right now, I don't want to talk. I should just be like my brother and take a moment, pause and listen. Yeah. And think for a change. Fat chance. At my age, nothing is possible. Nobody changes. Anybody that tells you otherwise is lying. Or trying to sell you something. The only thing I'd rather be is true to myself. That might make me an asshole in the end. That might make me a loyal brother to this man here. None of it matters. None of it. Do you know why we're here? It's because I have a small imagination. I can't see beyond my back streets, my town, my friends, my family. More importantly, I can't see a life beyond my brother. If he goes, I go. Funny thing is, he went a long time ago. I just don't want to admit it to myself. I was holding on to something from the past. My reputation, my house, my car, whatever it was. It was nice while it lasted. It just didn't change anything. Any way you slice it, we're still Maria's kids from South Broad. Nothing's ever gonna change. Not even in the end. All right, Mickey. Deep breaths. So I think Mickey's the bigger one. And the little birdie is Bruce. Let's go see what everyone has been raving about. I'll send you a postcard, kid. And there goes Bruce and Mickey. Off to the afterlife. All right, I kind of want to finish Stanley's quest before we move on to kind of the finale. We still got Elena or Elena. We still got Jackie. It's so ironic. I feel like both Elena and Jackie, I feel like they kind of showed up at such a late point in the game. And so it's not to say that their journeys are any less important, but, you know, it just kind of feels like, you know, we've been saying goodbye, getting to know a lot of spirits, and you know, it would be nice to say goodbye to everybody, but part of me wonders if we even need to say goodbye to everyone. We've got Elena there. Oh, here we go. That's what my mom calls them anyway. Anytime I would walk in the kitchen during breakfast and start playing, she would say, "Stanley, don't touch the fucking Haj. Bacon Haj." She was mad sometimes. It wasn't my fault, I swear. I'm bored. Stanley's bored. What do you have to do around here? Do you have anything dangerous? Something that might cause explosions? You're an adult, right? If I'm with an adult, I can do dangerous things. I say we add a place to try some cool and possibly dangerous experiments. Oh yeah, come on. Oh my gosh. Talk to Stanley? Stanley wants to try fermentation. Let's let it rot in the cellar. Wait, let what rot? You built it already. What's that? Wait, that's what a cellar is? You put things in and then you wait? Just that's it? Oh man, that is so boring. Not at all what I had in mind. I'm so disappointed. I wanted fires and explosions. What will I do now? This is so stupid. Now we just ferment something in the cellar. Could do milk. Milk is pretty quick. Well, actually, I take that back. That is going to take an eternity. What about this yogurt? Is there anything else that I don't really have any other items that we can ferment, so. Don't tell me. It's your secret. I have one too. It's my secret. Wait. What if it's the same one? Now I kind of have to know. Oh no. It's going to bug me the whole day. Please tell me. Wait, no. Don't tell me. Oh, fudge. I shouldn't have said anything. Never mind. Okay. Stanley is a very interesting individual. I will say that. I often question what's going on in his head. Oh, it's so boring. I almost slept the whole time. I have an idea, something that will turn it around. I want to do a play. A theater play for everyone aboard. have a story I want to tell. It's going to be great. So you've got to invite your favorite friends. You can decide who you want, find the best audience for my play. So he's got a big play coming up. Invite your favorite friends. I mean, unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of people on the boat at this point. You know, I mean, I would have invited maybe Gustav or, you know, Gwen or something like that, but I've got a great idea. Now that you found some volunteers, we just need to find a place for the play. I was thinking Oxbury. That's so funny because we were just in Oxbury. I think we might still be there. If I'm remembering correctly, I'm pretty sure. I'm so excited. This is going to be the best. Are you ready to watch my play? Absolutely. There's a big girl with a big hat. She's tall. She runs around everywhere. She does everything. There's this big gate. It's huge. It's shiny. Where is it anyway? That girl knows. Because when you're ready, she takes you. Then you leave with her. It's long. Everyone else is sad. And a big rumble, explosion, wind, dust, smoke everywhere. Everything is quiet for a second. Then we don't see our friend again. That's when the real pain starts. The end. Thank you for coming. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, that was interesting. That was amazing, right? I'm sure everyone liked it. Please, Stella, go and ask everyone. But wait. Don't flat out ask about it. Don't make it obvious. Be cool, Big Hat. I love how Stanley calls us Big Hat. That's very descriptive of our current fashion statement, which includes a giant hat. All right, it looks like everybody is asleep. And by everybody, I mean we really only have Elena left. The boat is feeling pretty empty these days. Don't tell that child, but he's really not ready for the limelight. That's why I don't teach children. They whine and scream and think they're good at things which they are not. But telling them would be devastating, so I just don't interact with them. Really? They all said they liked it? Really liked it? Are you sure, Big Hat? I don't know. I'm just not convinced. I can see it on your face. They told you they liked it, but it was not good. It was terrible. I know it. Even if you're trying to hide it. I just can't do nothing right. I'll never make another play. And how people didn't like it. It's okay. As Mom says, they're entitled to their hope onion. Okay? I'm not angry or sad anymore because of it. I guess there are things in life you can't really control, can you? Like Big Hat. I don't think I can be here anymore. We should go to the Everdor. Will you come with me? I think I'm scared. I don't think I like new places that much, but if you're with me, I think I will be alright. Heavy and, you know, like something that we didn't want to do. And something about Stanley. I don't know. Something about this cute little creature and saying goodbye to him, I feel like hits harder than anything. I would say on the level of Gwen and, you know, so many other characters, I feel like Stanley's become one of my favorites. I liked it when it was just you and me, doing experiments and running around chasing dust shades. Don't forget to do that sometimes. I won't be here, but I'm sure it will still be fun. And with Stanley, I mean, you know, this isn't a spirit that we got the traditional way. You know, we didn't stumble upon him in a town. I mean, it was just kind of, he just kind of showed up, you know. People can be mean, really mean. What do they have? Why do they have to be? My mom is mean sometimes, just like your friends after my play. And it makes me sad when people are mean. And sometimes I cry when I'm sad. But then I remember what my dad used to say. Stanley, people are not really mean. Sometimes their intentions are just the wrong path. I don't hate your friends. They're not bad people. That's what my dad would say. They just do bad things sometimes. I never wanted to let mom down or make people not like me. I don't want to do bad things, but sometimes I do, and I always regret it. I don't like that. I don't think that makes me bad. Do you think my mom will be disappointed in me? Disappointed that I have to go? I tried. I really tried, but I don't think I did it. I like it when I win, but I couldn't this time. I think it's okay. It's okay to lose sometimes. I really think it is. I'm really trying to be brave, but I'm really scared. I wish I could be a superhero and never be afraid. I've hoped so much that this was just a nightmare. If this was a nightmare, why can't I wake up? I was trying. I wanted to wake up. I always talk to myself. Stanley wants to wake up, but it never worked. I never woke up. It all felt so real, and it made me sad. So sad, I couldn't think of anything other than sadness. You take care of Jacob, okay? Jacob is a good beetle, and he was my friend. This is exactly like in my play, but this time, I'm the lead actor. I'll put on a good show, I promise. I feel strange. I feel cold. I wish Mom was here. And Dad. But you are here, Big Hat. I really like you. I hope it's like falling asleep. Poor Stanley. But I want to see what this Lily quest is about. Meet Lily at the Hummingbird Shrine during nighttime. All right, well, since she wants us to meet her there during nighttime, I guess we do have a little time to kill. So, I mean, we could go down here and see if there's anything else that, you know what I mean? If there's anything else that we could be doing. Actually, I think I would pass a bus stop to get there, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna take this bus stop. Yeah, Bruce and Mickey, they were quite the complicated duo, those two, you know? And it felt like their story really ended before it really got started, in a way. But at least we got their Spiritfarer. We got them to where they wanted to go. The Everdor. All right, so let's take this down here, and then we're just gonna shoot it across and see if it gets us to, a new town. And this will kind of mark the end for the map. If we just kind of go this way. I just want to see what this opens up. Okay, there was another town. That should cover... That will hopefully cover the rest of the... Hopefully that'll cover the rest of this. It seems like I'm assuming this will kind of come straight down. So it's really just this area that we were looking to kind of finish up. But I had a feeling there had to be another town. A place called Hidden Thicket. Interesting. All right. Well, let's see what's in there, and hopefully that'll take us back to like nighttime. Oh, what is this one? I will say some of these areas really don't have like a whole lot of stuff in them, which I find very interesting. Like this one's got a couple of gems, but so yeah, that and that's been with a few of the towns that we've visited. Been kind of uneventful. There's not too much there. Just a little area with a couple of collectible items and yeah, some logs. That's about it. All right, well that's done. Let's go back to the bus stop and then we'll take it to Hummingbird. And I'm not exactly sure if there's a way to like fast forward time or anything, but I don't know if we just kind of have to let the day pass and then, you know, it doesn't seem like there's any way to like nap. There we go. What are some other ones that we haven't created? There's a few here. We did the Electrum sheet. We did... Okay, I think we created at least one of all of those, so... All right, to the bus stop. All right, so... It seems like for the most part, we have uncovered the map. Outside of a few areas, you know, this is all kind of blacked out and maybe there's something over here, but I doubt it. This is kind of all, you know, this area is probably nothing here, but... And then the same goes over on this end. Pretty much we've uncovered just about all there is to uncover. And now we're going to head back to Hummingbird, which means we got to go here. All right. We are on our way. It's crazy to think that the end of the journey is right around the corner. I mean, and while I hope that this isn't the end, it definitely, you know, you beat a couple of games and you kind of get a sixth sense for this kind of thing where you've reached a point of potentially no return, you know, and I don't know about you, but for me, it feels like this is kind of that point where we're just going to have to... Or we're potentially going to have to say goodbye for a final time. All right, so we're supposed to meet in Hummingbird at the shrine at nighttime. I don't know how you go about killing time in this game, or if that's even possible. Oh, right. It's our annual Colmer visit at a tool's house. Wow, the whole family is there. Except me. Look at Uncle Atul. At the grill, obviously. Look at your face. You are covered from head to toe in barbecue sauce. And it's adorable. Mom is beaming. She's so young, but so tired. Look at your eyes. Those are the eyes of someone who's not sleeping. Nice job, Stella. Keeping Mom awake all night with your baby tears. I'm actually happy Mom's sleeping right now. She needs the rest. Plus, I need to talk to you all alone. And have a drink. Alright, let's turn to another page. Something from the middle. Another picture from when we were in France. Gwen is in this one. We're riding our bikes together. You and Gwen would always outpace me, leaving me behind. I guess no one wants their friend's little sister running around them. When I was young, I admired her so much. Remember, she would disappear for months on end and show up out of nowhere? I thought she was so bold and amazing. Mom and Dad loved her. She was some kind of parent whisperer. I guess our home felt like her home. Oh, there's a postcard on the next page. It's from Japan. Meet Lily at the Furugawa shrine during nighttime. Oh no, why do I fear that this is going to be... We're not going to be able to do all this in one day. I feel like we're going to have to hit every shrine. Alright, while we're heading to the bus stop, let me even see where Furugawa is. I don't even remember. I know it's somewhere down here. There we go. Okay. We should be able to hit this one. I just know I fear that we're probably going to have to hit every shrine. And so we may end up having to... I wish you could skip time. So that way you could, if you wanted it to be night, but... Alright, let's go, brother. Wait, how did I end up in here? No, don't hug the cat. No. Alright, to the Furugawa shrine we go. There we go. Let me just make sure. Am I going to the right shrine? Okay. We should be able to get there in time. That's why we got those... That's why we got those ship speed upgrades, you know? Alright. Luckily, we were able to make it in time. This photo album sure makes you look well-traveled, sis. Listen up, because I'm going to read your embarrassing postcard. Let me find my famous cousin, my famous Stella voice. One sec. Dear Mom and Dad and Lily, my trip has been amazing so far. I'm even making friends. What a boring thing to say. At this rate, the summer vacation will be gone in a flash. Last weekend, I went to Shirakawa-go in the Toyama Prefecture. I took a tour to visit these beautiful rice paddies. It was an impressive sight. Next to those incredible houses at the bottom of the mountains. It was especially beautiful at night with the glow of the moon. Oh, Stella, you perv. He's an art curator from Germany. He's creating an art exhibit in Nagasaki. The tour was in Japanese, so he helped me with some of the nuances. He gave me his address and invited me to his show. I miss you all, and I can't wait for you to visit me in a few months. Stella. P.S. Stay out of my room, Lily. I didn't. Wow. You were so outgoing. I don't remember ever being like that, so full of life. I was always a bit dramatic, let's say. I wonder if you went to see Gustav's exhibition. That was his name, right? We never got to go on that trip to see you. Dad got sick around that time. He had trouble walking. His body was swelling and everything hurt him. I never understood why they kept it from you. They probably knew you'd come back as soon as they told you to take care of him. I got to see Dad get sicker and sicker. I wasn't able to do anything to help. I still remember your face when he got home. For a second, it was like you didn't recognize him. Let's keep going. It's not like you've ever shied away from death. You basically made it your whole world. I'm sure you've got some pictures from when you moved to Montreal. Let's take a look. All right, so now we have to go to the Augsburg Shrine during nighttime. So all these shrines that we have been visiting have been a part of this story and this narrative, even before we knew it. I think I already got that one. All right. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to let us travel anymore. Like, if we want to go to Augsburg, I remember Augsburg being... It was pretty far. I think it was here. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to let us travel anymore. It's actually a weird thing that it's letting us drive, and I wonder if that's because... I don't know why that it is letting us drive, but... Usually around this time, we wouldn't even be able to travel. But it looks like we'll be able to go... We should be able to still make it to Augsburg. I think there's like 2 other shrines after that. Oh no, don't do this. Don't do this. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to... I was trying to hit the... Okay, you know what? Let's just not touch anything else. I think we've lost our navigation privileges. Okay. Yeah, let's see what we've got here now. Next stop, Augsburg, which should be here. There we go. All right, here we go. That's your first Montreal apartment, isn't it? When you moved out of the house in the big city, my big sister striking out on her own. Yeah, that place was such a dump. Sorry, sis. It was. You would decorate it all you wanted. You could decorate it all you wanted. It would always smell whatever your neighbors were cooking. And you could hear them yelling at each other. Your rent was probably so cheap. Plus, you were all alone. No roommates. Well, not quite alone. With Daffodil. Speaking of which, I'm still mad at you for taking the family cat. I don't remember us talking much during that time. You were busy with work. I was still in high school, not paying much attention. I don't think we had much in common. Except death, maybe. For me, after Dad, I had to do something about it. I was trying to shut it out, but it kept coming anyways. I don't know how you can deal with it constantly. Working at the hospital with people at the end of their lives, around you all the time, helping those people who were suffering in front of your eyes. There was Summer. She did not go quick. That cancer stayed inside her and took its time. It even gave her some hope, but it came back harsher. Mom was devastated. It's probably for the best that Rose wasn't around to see it. Rose was so kind-hearted and fragile. Losing her, dear Summer, would have broken her heart. I remember going to Summer's house with Mom, with all those plants and that heat. It was like a sauna. She said something about the body being like all living things, especially plants. I just remember being mad and sweating a lot. Then there were the friends you made along the way. That Giovanni and his wife Astrid. To hear you talk about them, they were basically your adoptive grandparents. And the stories that would come out of their mouths. The cheating, the lies, the heartbreak, all those headaches. Can you imagine what Giovanni put Astrid through? But she was right. She was right at his side at the end, even if she had moved on, even if she had found someone else. He was her one and only Gio, forever. They both knew that they only had each other in the end. That's how I want to go out, sis, holding the hand of the one I adore. I think I need a refill. Maybe stretch my legs a bit. I'll be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere. Family ties. So now we have to meet Lily at Grey Mist Peak Shrine during nighttime. Holy moly. Now, I don't even know where Grey Mist is. Oh, that's the one up north, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's all the way up here. Is it not? Oh, it's this one. Grey Mist Peaks. There we go. We might actually make it to all these in one night, which is pretty insane. So I wonder if the reason we're able to travel at night now is because we got that upgrade, which looks like it put lights on the side of the front of the ship, which I think was the mist cleaner, right? And I think that maybe is what has allowed us to travel at night as well, which is pretty interesting. All right. So I remember this one being pretty far. I think it was up top, actually. There we go. Hey, I'm back. I'm sad to report that there are no cute doctors wandering the halls. Look at you. You look so frail. But even on your hospital bed, you're still gorgeous. Oh, this whiskey bottle is half empty. Let's just go ahead and say you drink the rest. Do you remember that phone call you gave me last year? You had taken a sabbatical from work. I had to call the center to learn about it. Yeah, she took a few months off. She got some bad news. What a weird way to learn that your sister isn't doing well. So, you call me 2 weeks or something after, It's maybe 2 in the morning here. Your voice was shaking. I could hear you breathing heavily. You start talking about the trees around you in the air. No, hi, Lily. No, I'm not doing well. Nothing. Just talking about the trees in the air. You said it was cold. That it felt like death, even over here. I didn't even know where here was. It went silent, and then you said you'd be home in a few days. I didn't know what to make of it. Were you sleepwalking? Was that whole thing just a dream? I was scared. You came back and told Mom and me of your diagnosis. And now we're here together. Mom is awake, and I'm awake, and I'm holding your hand. If you can hear me, I love you so much, sis. You're not alone in the woods anymore. We're here, Stella. You'll never be alone. You've never been alone. Yeah, that's so sad. Bring Stella and Daffodil to the Everdor. Holy moly. What? So does that mean that we're dead? Oh no. Dude, that I don't know what to make about that. That's, I mean, I guess you kind of saw the signs, maybe. I mean, I feel like this whole experience, this whole journey as the Spiritfarer has been almost like a reverse. Like we've been sending all of these spirits to the afterlife. And like I said before, what if we've actually been saying goodbye because we're the one that's actually getting sent to the afterlife, you know? Or perhaps all those folks, you know, I mean, because some of them were actually dead. Like I think they said that Alice had cancer and that was obviously not good. And so I wonder if maybe like those all those people were her relatives, from Uncle Atul to, you know, or people that she you know knew or cared about her. And you know, it's it's really unfortunate how this whole thing seems to have played out. And I never expected it to kind of be the, I mean, they said that it was emotional, but I don't know, I never expected it to be this. Now I feel like for the most part we've done just about all the things that you can do outside of sending the few remaining spirits that we have left, which would be Stanley. We got this new spirit, and then of course Jackie. We're still working on Jackie's quest, but for the most part, I think there's one other spirit that we have not, that we didn't go get. But as we can take a look at the map here, we can clearly see that for the most part, outside of this spirit that I believe is here, was it? Which one was it? Oh, that might have been the dog spirit that we got. It might have been the dog spirit. No, it's this one. At the Hikarashima Lighthouse. Appears to have... There appears to be a spirit there, but I'm pretty sure I've checked all the other ones. And I believe that we did get all the other spirits outside of those ones. So, you know. Really, really interesting stuff. You know what I just realized too? There's one of those dragons. I think this one had gold. Wow. So you can get gold ore from the gold dragon. I only knew about this one, which was the aluminum. There's one here, obviously. It's got quartz. So it's cool that you could, there's this one that's got silver. Interesting. All right, let's see what the deal is. Must I do everything for you? You have not prepared lodging for me. Brother, I think we have bigger issues, you know? So why does it not... Did we just... Forgot we didn't actually go to the other door. I thought we went. Anyway. It's hard to believe that this potentially could be the end. I mean, sending Stella to the other door, I mean, could potentially be where we see this journey come to an end. Holy moly. What the heck? Are the other spirits here too? Oh my gosh, look, it's Gwen. Oh, it's Gwen, it's Alice. Oh my gosh, it's Summer too. Gustav, Atul, everybody. Giovanni, Astrid. Oh my gosh. Oh man. We gotta give Gwen a hug too. We haven't seen Gwen since the very beginning. And she really struggled. She hit me hard at the beginning. I mean, she was kind of the first testament to what, kind of the depth of this game's story. And so it was definitely hard hitting to say goodbye. We even got little Beverly here as well. All the spirits that we've sent to the Everdor come to greet us as well. It's a beautiful sign. From this point onwards, there's no turning back. Do you want to continue? Let's do it. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. We have come this far. It is time to see it through. It's been a long journey. And, in many ways, it's been a beautiful one. Heartfelt, deeply emotional, pulling at every heartstring. I'd be lying if I said I never shed a tear for this game. It's been a while since a game has pulled that out of me, I think that's the beautiful thing about it, It's hard, You don't want to say goodbye. But you have to. Even if you're not ready. And we did this, We did this together, I think that's what makes this journey so beautiful. And I think it's moments like this that are a constant reminder of what is truly the core, the heart of this channel and this community. It's shared experiences, and sharing in these emotional moments together, I think only ever brings us closer, All right. Let's do it. Wow.
Flowing through the seas of time, memories that were left behind bring us closer to the end of this journey where we grew as friends. Take me through the mist and storms in waters that are still unknown. Under guiding starlit sky, we will learn how to say goodbye. And I'll take your hand and guide you through all the steps one takes to move on to a place, a world unseen to us all. But it's okay, we'll be together. And I'll take your hand and guide you through all the steps one takes to move on to a place, a world unseen to us all. But I know we will remember. And I'll take your hand and guide you through all the steps one takes to move on to a place, a world unseen to us all. But it's okay, we'll be together, my friend.
Well, I definitely needed a minute after that deeply emotional ending where we say goodbye to Stella and Daffodil. And arguably one of the most heartfelt endings I've experienced in a game, and I don't even know how long. We did it. We made it to the end. We beat Spiritfarer. This was a very long journey, and I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that has watched these videos, that has supported this series, supported this journey, to those that even recommended this game. It was an honor for me to be able to not only experience it for myself, but to be able to also share that experience with each and every one of you. Like I said before, you know, at the core of this channel is you all. You are the heart of this community. You are the heart of everything that I do and I create. None of it holds any meaning without you. And being able to share in experiences and feel like when I put something out there that, you know, from a journey that I've been going on, like what we've been doing with Spiritfarer, it means the world that you all even choose to watch and share along in that journey with me. Whether you listen or watch these videos at home, or you use them as a way to get through your workday, I hope that they're both entertaining and genuine and authentic and emotionally thought-provoking as much as they are to me. You know, I genuinely enjoyed this game, and I feel like I could sit here and list all the ways that I did enjoy it. I loved the music. I think the music was one of my favorite parts. Sending the spirits into the afterlife through the Everdoor was a moment that I never got used to, and a moment that I think continued to hit home even through the final moments. And the gameplay was fun. You know, the adventuring on this ferry just never stopped being interesting to me. There was so much that I enjoyed. But really it was the connection and the emotional attachment that I felt like I developed with many of the characters, from Alice to Gwen to Summer and so many more. I feel like I created a special bond, and as you incorporate incept your own life experiences into these characters, the goodbyes became deeply emotional. And, you know, it made me think of family or friends that I've had to say goodbye to, that many of us have had to say goodbye to. And, you know, there's a level of deep personal me that I feel like I put into the story. And I don't know, it was a deeply personal journey, as I'm sure it has been for each and every one of you that have shared your personal stories of connection to these characters and to the story of Spiritfarer. And I don't know, it's very rare that a game can bring people together in such a way. And so I credit Spiritfarer to that in a great way. And I'm just so honored I got to share in this experience. So thank you so much for allowing me to, you know, giving me the space and the encouragement to continue in the most genuine way possible. I truly hope that I was able to provide this playthrough the justice and the time that it deserved. I really tried my best not to rush through it. You know, I know we started this series what feels like forever ago. I wanted to try to give myself a chance to really process the goodbyes in the best way possible, not rush to the next one. And, you know, many of these episodes were really heavy. And so I appreciate you giving me the time and the grace and the patience to finish this game at a reasonable pace. It was a beautiful journey. It really was. In terms of this video though, if you do enjoy the content, you want to support the channel, support the community, one great free way to do so is by dropping a like on this video. Commenting down below also helps more than you know, even if it's just to send some hearts of encouragement and support. Trust me, I need it. I need it after that finale. That was heavy. And of course, if you enjoy cozy commentary for your viewing pleasure, you are already in the right place. Hit that sub button. We would love to have you. We have a number of incredible stories for us to experience together. Games that I'm so excited, stories I'm so excited to share with you, from Detroit Become Human to Strange, Life is Strange to so many other games. I can't wait to share these emotional experiences with you in many other ways, and I hope you'll be along on the journey with me. As for this video, that is all on Spiritfarer, closing the chapter on yet again another game. I thank you so much for joining me on this experience, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Until then, I hope you're safe, I hope you're doing well, and I will see you in the next video.